Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? I hope everyone's having a great day so far. Hope everyone had a good night's sleep. Um, I woke up today on one, kind of, sort of, not really, not so much. Because I really don't care that much. What's up, big girl, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? Good morning to you and everyone else in the chat. You guys, how y'all doing? I know people are live right now, but I woke up and I just had to, after washing my face and brushing my teeth, I just had to, say some things. I was thinking about some stuff that was going on, and I'm like, these people out here just want to be offended. These people out here just want to find something to complain about, want to be part of a conversation, and want to just, insert themselves and their opinions into things. Yesterday, a bunch of stuff was going on. Of course, I'm completely acutely aware of what was happening. I really don't care. So this is not about what happened, but it's about how people want attention, how people crave attention, how people. So, Shantae, baby, how you doing? How people choose to just insert themselves into stuff just for attention. Let's talk about this tar baby comment for a second. Everyone's up in an uproar because one woman called another woman a tar baby. Said she walked out the door looking like a tar baby. Everyone wants to give definitions. Everyone wants to show pictures. Everyone wants to be offended. Everyone wants to insert themselves in this conversation. But I have a question for these people who are inserting themselves, and people who are so offended and who are so appalled and who are so, saying, oh my God, clutching their pearls about this tar baby situation. What does it matter when one colorist individual call another colorist individual a colorist slur? Do I need to repeat that again so people can kind of grasp it and understand it? What does it matter when one colorist individual call another colorist individual a colorist slur? What's up, Shan, baby? How you doing? Make it make sense. Shan, can you make that make sense for me? What does it matter when a colorist individual call another colorist individual a colorist slur? Now the whole sector want to be offended and upset and appalled. Oh my God, I can't believe she said that. I can't believe she done that. They both have done it since the beginning of their situation on here. They both have called people colorist names. Use black in a call someone something referring to the color of their skin, the texture of their hair, the amount of melanin they have in their skin. Now, all of a sudden, you want to be so offended, you want to be so appalled, you want to be such, oh my God, are they bad for the black community? Are they this? Are they that? Is this what y'all call the beef sector? What's up, Wildcard baby? How you doing? Good morning to you. This is an outrage. Isn't that what y'all do on here? Isn't that what y'all do in this beef sector? Y'all say the most appalling, disgusting, avert things to offend, upset, piss off, make mad, embarrass each other. Isn't that what y'all do on here? See, y'all don't have a problem until it's someone that you dislike saying it, or someone that you have gotten into it who have cussed you out before, or things of that nature. Y'all look ridiculous. Y'all look stupid. Y'all look crazy. Y'all are embarrassing. When someone's talking about the color of someone's neck, saying, oh, black neck Brianna, or Kool-Aid man, this and that, there's no outrage there. This fake ass sympathy, this fake ass empathy that y'all have, this fake ass outrage, this lack of any type of emotional intelligence is ridiculous. At some point, you need to wake the fuck up and realize that we all are watching you. We all see you. We all see you for your works. We all know you for your works. There's no outrage. If she said what she said, she said what she said. How many times have said individual that she's talked about use colorist rhetoric against someone? Use size against someone? use age against someone. Now, all of a sudden, you take this point in this time to be offended. You choose this moment in time to be offended. You chose this moment in time to take the more higher ground, the moral ground, because someone that you don't like said something about someone that you did like, or sorry, that you are presenting as liking, because y'all don't like each other. I'm confused. Make this shit make sense. Y'all are just looking to be offended. Y'all just want to be offended. Y'all just want to find something to say something about. What do I care about what two people call each other who are both one and the same? You say one wants to be white or damn Asian, while the other one's bleaching their skin and wearing makeup 18 shades lighter than their actual skin. Face is white, hands are black. Are you doing mine now? Are you a mine? Are you going to walk around with a beret and a striped shirt now because your skin is so light? Two people who are seemingly uncomfortable within their own skin are fighting, and everyone wants to be offended. I ain't going. I don't care. That's the problem people have with that. Y'all want to have this fake outrage, this fake empathy and sympathy for someone because you don't like the other person. All the while making yourself look like you're stupid. Showing that you are the hypocrite in the room. I don't know, y'all. Make it make sense. Well, should I say, baby, you know that's selective outrage. Your spider sense was a tingling wild card, baby. You didn't hear what was going on yesterday? Everyone wants to be offended because one colorist person calls another colorist person tar baby. How does that offend anyone? I don't care what they call each other. They can pull each other's weaves out their head for all I care. They can take each other's skin bleaching creams and hide them for all I care. People just are so thirsty and so desperate for content and to be part of a conversation that really is no conversation at all. You have one colorist individual calling the other colorist individual a colorist name. How about all the times that they have called other people colorist names? Talk about shit based on someone's weight or health, someone's age. You want me to be offended because people choose to fight the way they choose to fight, argue the way they choose to argue. What's up, RJ Supreme, baby? How you doing? Good morning to you. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly what you said. You have two colorist individuals fighting, going low and low and low, in a sector that people have termed the beef sector. This is what y'all do, right? This is what y'all say y'all do. This is what y'all say y'all like. This is what get all the clicks and views. When people are fighting each other, calling each other names, roasting and gagging, dragging. Isn't that part of the roasting, gagging, and drag? Saying the most obscene things to one another for someone to be offended by. Your whole purpose is to offend. Your whole purpose is to make someone uncomfortable. Shut someone down with your words. That's your whole purpose, right? To use your words to express how you truly feel in this sector. Showing the world the worst part of yourself. Isn't that what y'all do on here? Isn't that what happens on here? Isn't that what y'all say y'all like? Isn't it the carnage that y'all throw out there with one another? The red meat that y'all so desperately crave? And then you have these people on the sidelines wanting to be offended. Wanting to be offended. Make it make sense, y'all. I don't understand it. Wild card said she made a conscious decision to ignore these motherfuckers who are hypocritical. That's good, baby. That's a good way to be. And Shan said she made a conscious decision to observe. You are these, you and y'all unconsciously uncoupling with these people. It's amazing. I love it. What's up, Anthony with an E, baby? How you been? Good morning to you, baby. And RJ, I understand what you're saying, but my thing is, I can't be offended or feel anything whatsoever, but disgust for everyone involved. I can't feel anything but disgust for everyone involved. I can't feel anything but really shaking my damn head at everyone involved. Because my thing is, y'all are one and the same. Y'all do this exact same thing. They do. Hey, Carrie, baby, how you doing? Good morning to you, sweetheart. Y'all do the exact same thing and want me to be offended and pick a side, and who's right, who's wrong. You're both wrong. Because you both have done and said shit that make me believe that you both are colorists. If your read is about someone's skin tone and the amount of melanin they have in their skin, if you said it once, you said it twice. You black this, you black that, you dark this. Yeah, you're colorist. It is what it is. So nothing that you say surprises me. Nothing that you will say, anything that comes out your mouth, that is not a surprise for me. Anything that you allow to slip through your teeth, tongue, lips, gums, does not surprise me. I cannot be offended because one person who said some vile shit before said something vile to someone else or has something vile said to them. Make it make sense, y'all. It doesn't make sense to me. That's what my question was from the very beginning. Since I've been on YouTube as a content creator, how can you be a victim and a victimizer at the same damn time? How can you be a victim and a victimizer at the same damn time? Along with the other question that I've been asking for a while. What is your soul worth? What is your integrity going to cost you? So you want people to sit here and have empathy and sympathy and all these regrets and remorses and outrage for you? Well, you done the same damn thing. You done acted the same damn way. You done acted a way that is so appalling that someone like myself has grown numb to what you've done, who you are. I see you and choose not to engage with you, period. Good, bad, or indifferent, no matter who you're fighting with or fighting for. I don't have to sit here and insert myself and talk about who's right or who's wrong. You both wrong because you both have done and said some shit that was colorist. It just is what it was. At this moment in time, the term tar baby is what y'all choosing to harp on, what y'all choosing to focus on. Who's really offended? I'm not. Because that doesn't apply to me. Y'all know I don't like the N-word. But yet I can't be offended when someone calls someone the N-word on a regular basis. And the people who are so offended uses that word so flippantly. You're offended because someone calls someone a tar baby, whatever, but at the same time, you choose to use the N-word like it's and, the, and we. You choose to use the N-word like it's and, the, and, I, he, we, and she. But yeah, you want me to take you seriously because you're offended because someone calls someone else a tar baby, but you choose to use the N-word to delegate people. You use the N-word to talk to people. You use it casually. You use it, you know what I'm saying, consciously and subconsciously. But yet you think that I should be offended because someone calls someone a tar baby. I'm just as offended with the N word. I'm just as offended with people choosing to degrade each other was not because they think it's fun and funny. I can't. Exactly. Exactly. Make it make sense, people. You choose to, like RJ said, turn a blind eye when the person that you like for the moment, that you appear to be behind for the moment, do some messed up stuff. But then all of a sudden, jump on the bandwagon of, oh well, yeah, they did it to so 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 what, so I should be offended by them. Everyone should be offended. Why? Why? What's so offensive? Y'all flock to these people like flies flock to shit, and then wonder why I smell funny. Wonder how something got on me, how it touched me. I'm just saying, make it make sense. You know, y'all walk around with doing the most despicable things, saying the most despicable things to each other was not. But then, all of a sudden, a person that you don't like says something to someone that you quote unquote appearing like at the moment. Now everyone wants to be offended. Everyone wants to make videos. Everyone wants to, oh my God, how dare you? Shit's a mess. I know, I saw it. Exactly, RJ. But my thing is, that's why I don't like the N word, y'all. The N word, like, it's just a word. Doesn't have any power over me because it doesn't mean anything to me or it's not related to me whatsoever. But I don't like the fact that people say, oh, well, that word doesn't bother me. But yet, if someone of a different color, of a different hue, of a different hair texture, or a different culture uses the same word that you say that we took back and made it our own, but use it in a negative, derogatory way, we want to be offended. We want to be outraged. We want to cancel them for doing the same thing that we do so flippantly. If we were talking about this morning, let's talk about it this morning. That's why I like the word, because no one should be using words that are offensive if everyone can't use them. If you think because you have melanin in your skin or a darker skin tone that you can say stuff that's offensive, that can be offensive to a vast group of people, but when someone else does it, you want to act as if you are the victim and you want to cancel someone, you want to be outraged by someone, by what someone did, sit down somewhere because you are no different than the person that offended you if you use the same words or have used the same connotation in trying to belittle someone. You are no different. So what makes you think that you are special? You're just trying to be offended. You're just trying to be noticed. You're just trying to do everything in your power to be a pick me, look at me type of individual. Now make that make sense. Someone uses a word that's offensive, but you use other words that are offensive, relating to the same colorist concept. You can't even admit that your child. Be quiet. As you already said. Exactly. And people do use it all night long. What's so funny is that you can't even admit that your child, sorry, I might as well go and say it, is black. They have to say, oh, well, they're mixed with so and so, so and so, so and so. We're all mixed with a little something, something, something. Some a little bit more than others. depending on the hue of your skin, the texture of your hair. You're so uncomfortable being black. I'm just saying, make it make sense, y'all. Am I lying? Let me know. If I'm lying, let me know. You're so uncomfortable with who you are. You're so uncomfortable in your own skin that you have to change the race, the ethnicity, and nationality of your child. Wear makeup that is 12 shades too light, but yet you want somebody to be offended. So now, if you were just walking around minding your own business, not doing nothing was not, and you get called out your name, I can see some of the outrage. I wouldn't be outraged, but I don't care because it doesn't affect me. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, but they get offended by a tar baby. What's the difference? They're both offensive words, right? They're both meant to degrade and denigrate people, to put people down. They're both meant to break someone's energy, spirituality, emotional, mental down, right? They were both used as racial slurs at one point in time just because one is more popular than the other. Don't mean it's okay to use it. Doesn't mean that it's okay to go around use these words so flippantly. Hey, Mia S, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Exactly, RJ. As soon as you use an offensive word or someone uses an offensive word of another race against you, you want us to counsel them. You want us to say they're racist. You want to point out that, you know what I'm saying, oh, they don't like black people. They don't like this person. They don't like this ethnicity. But it's okay for you to do it. It's okay for you to call someone out their name. Use racial slurs. Use colorist terminology. That's okay for you, right? Happy Sunday to you as well. Eh, RJ, that's what I always say. That's what I always say. I told y'all the story. I have Asian nephews, well, Asian nephew and Asian niece, and a couple other mixed you know, my family for different, all different ethnicities. But my oldest nephew is Asian and black, and so um, when he moved into his first apartment was that I helped him with some buying him some stuff, this and the third, you know what I'm saying, helped him with some groceries and helped him with some furniture stuff like that. And we were just talking, and he just flippantly used the N word with me. I'm like, oh, whoa, 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 no, let's not do that. You know, I don't use that word. I don't like that word. You know, just corrective behavior was not when it happened, not rudely, not offensively, whatever. And I asked him the question. So you and he like, well, when I corrected him, he was like, well, me and my friends use that word all the time. And I asked him, you being Asian and black, looking, you know what I'm saying, clearly mixed with Asian and black. If a white person called you that word or used that term toward you, would you be offended? And he said, yeah. So if everyone can't use the word, why do you think that it's okay for you to use the word? Help me make it make sense. He thought about it for a second, whatever, and just apologized. Yeah, he's like, well, I'm sorry, well, da, 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 da. I'm like, well, I don't want you to apologize. I just want to let you know that, you know, if you can't, if you think it's okay for you and your friends to use this word, but if a white person uses this word or someone else uses this word toward you in a negative manner, you will be offended. Shouldn't it be done across the board that you can't use this word or these terms if everyone around you can't use them? And he understood. And listen, there's no muss, no fuss, and there's no we ain't issue as ever. But I want him to understand you can't be mad at someone for doing the same things that you're doing or allowing people around you to do the same things that you've done. If you're offended by one, you have to be offended by all. I'm just saying. But a lot of now, Carrie, this is going to be a whole conversation that's different. Wherever people are offended by a lot of things that they don't know the origins of, like the word picnic. It derived from pick a nigger, where people would sit around eating sandwiches and with picnic baskets, and baskets was not pulling out blankets and things like that, and watching black people get lynched. They would pick an N word. They would pick one and watch them get lynched while they're eating on the lawn and on the grass. Watch them get hung. Watch them get lynched. People don't understand what that word means. They think, oh, it's okay for picnic. No, that's what it was. It was from pick a nigger or pick an any. Like I said, people like I don't come on here letting y'all know everything that I know. I told y'all I know a lot of stuff about a lot of different subjects. I am well versed in a lot of different things. I can converse about a lot of different things, and I can bring you aware of a lot of different things. So like I said, people just use words so casually or use terms so casually, and then choose to be offended when they don't understand. But look up some of these words that people use this every day, and find out where they have derived from, the origin of what's going on with these words. People are not even mindful about what they say or what they put out there and how ignorant they look, how hypocritical they look. And it's sad for me because, like, y'all think it's okay because someone you like use a word that's offensive. Use a term that's offensive. Do something that's offensive. But yet have this whole council mindset when people don't do that. Hey, nappy child, baby, good morning to you, sweetheart. They get so offended so easily. Fake offended, I should say. Because they're not really offended, because if they was really offended, they wouldn't do half the stuff that they do themselves. They wouldn't say half the stuff that they say themselves. They wouldn't come on here and, show the world their worst. Present their worst. Yesterday I was watching, when I was doing my shopping when I got for work, I was watching Conscious TV. It was him, Rebel, and Captivating Christian, I think it was, talking. I think Captivated was saying that, people were saying that he's boring because he's not on here fighting and screaming and yelling and acting a fool. And my thing is, when you're on here to try to present your best self, people who want to see the worst in them, people who see the worst in themselves want you to present the worst in you. So for them, you will be boring. Like I'm boring. I'm happy to be boring. But I'm not going to come on here to be a circus clown for the unintelligent, for the ill-informed, for the misguided, for the self-hating. I'm going to come on here and show the world my lower self. Because like I said, if I'm trying to correct and talk to my younger people in my family and be the example that I want them to be, or see, I should say, I can come on here every day and cussing people out, acting a fool, showing the lowest form of myself. Because when I'm long gone, these words that I speak on here, these actions that I do on here, how I choose to present myself on here will still be here. And that's what they're going to have to remember me by. Even people who don't know me, per se, who don't have the opportunity to be in contact with me on a daily basis. No, I want to. I was trying to think of that title. Let me write that down because I was hearing a lot about it, whatever, and I wanted to see it. I wanted to watch it. High on the Hog. I definitely wanted to watch that. Thank you for mentioning that because that put me to where I wanted to be. raggedy ass pen. Kind of hard. Let me type this in my phone, like I said. Kind of hard, yeah. They don't understand. They don't get it. Yeah. Oh, and I love African food anyway. I can't start off low frequency. Like I said, I mean, I can't do it. It's not. No, it's not. I can't do it. I can't do it. I mean, a roast and a gag is cute and funny. Like I said, it's cute for a taste, but not for a swallow. And I'm not trying to. It's really good. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to look for a pen so I can write that down, so I won't forget it. Because if I don't write it down, I will forget it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I will definitely forget it. The name of the title, I definitely will forget it. I may do like a review on it as well. I heard a lot about that show. Heard a lot about it. But yeah, it's really funny how people want to be offended, but they're so offensive in what they do on a daily basis. Who they are on a daily basis, they're so offensive. I don't understand it. Oh, yeah, I bet it is. Don't have see. Not be charged. I'm gonna watch it tonight, and then I'm gonna be tomorrow. Be in the store buying all kind of damn ingredients, trying to cook it. Yeah, it's so funny to me. Oh, she called her tar baby. She called her this. Okay, what have come out the individual's mouth that is so offended by what was said? That's what y'all do. Y'all talk about each other. Y'all show the world the lowest frequencies y'all can actually be on. And then you want people to pick a side. That's why people think that y'all are flip floppers, because one week y'all are mad at this person, and then the next week, like I think the same thing the Captain, I'm not Captain Christian, Conscious TV said, y'all get someone arrested today, tomorrow y'all bailing that person out. Basically, he was saying that one minute y'all liking each other, next minute y'all hating each other, and it's a vicious cycle that y'all go through. I'm not getting on the ride. I'm not going. It's not happening. Not with me. It's shock and awe. You're absolutely right. It's shock and awe. What comment they did? Oh, this Google Mom up in here. Hey, pressure cooker baby. Good morning to you, sweetheart. Pressure cooker, answer this question, baby. Or any of y'all can answer this question. Are y'all offended by someone calling someone else tar baby? Are y'all offended by a colorist person calling a colorist person tar baby? Because I'm not. I'm not offended by that. I don't care. That's what y'all do. Y'all show the world the worst parts of yourselves and expect me to care about it. Expect me to put more on it than you actually put on yourselves. I can't be offended by what someone else said. The last part of your statement, Prashika, I agree with. The first part, no. Because my thing is, I I can't be, offended by what you said when you both said the same things in different terms to each other. When y'all use an N word like y'all use and ah. I can't be offended. I can't. And then funny thing is, if one person then y'all have this colorless conversation. Y'all have this racist conversation throughout the day. Oh, because she's married to a white person, she thinks she's da da da. What's the difference in someone sleeping with a white person and being part of a colorist conversation. Just because you have white dick and you don't mean that you're white. Just because you got black dick and you don't mean that you're black. That's also colorist. You don't see that? You don't see the similarities of what you're saying? What's the difference between someone saying that or thinking something because you're assuming they're thinking something because they sleep with somebody white, than someone who don't want to acknowledge the nationality of their child by lying saying the child is Italian when we all know the child is black? You may have some Italian descendants down the line somewhere if you do your what's it called? What's the thing to do when they tell you your origins and your DNA, all that stuff? You may have some Italian descendants down the line, but other than that, I don't understand what's the difference. You both don't like. To me, you both don't like how you look. You both are not proud of the melanin in your skin. That's just my opinion, humbly. I can see that, Carrie. Not offended, more concerned. I can see that. I can't, because the thing is, I can't be worried about these people when I know they're going to be kissing and making up next week, or they're going to be saying something offensive. The person that was offended today are going to be the person who's offending tomorrow. Genealogy, yes, thank you. But what's the company called? There's a company that does it that they advertise all the time on TV. No, they're called the N-words of the white race. RJ Supreme. They're called the N-words of the white race. Yes, that's it. 23andMe. There's also another one, and I had an issue with them as well. Exactly. People don't understand that. Let me see your face, RJ. I'm gonna put your comment on here so I can see your face. You don't have a big nose. Your nose fits your face. Exactly. The term white comes from wasp. People don't understand the word Caucasian because they come from the Caucasus Mountains. I'm just saying, it's just like, ugh. But thing is, people understand how you are based on the region of the world that you live in. It's based on the features and altitudes that you live in. Was that based on the features that have been made for you to survive? It's a survival situation. When you don't live in places that have heavy sun, you're I'm losing my words. I'm losing my words. The construction and the design of who you are is not the word I was looking for, but that's the word we'll go for now. It happens. You know, I'm confused. Mm-hmm. And people don't realize that no matter what you call somebody else, now once you realize that you are the original, you are the origin of life, no one should say anything that should bother you. Now you don't have to like it; things can touch your spirit. But once you realize that you are the origin, you are the original, you are the one that you're saying the creator of, nothing should bother you on all those things. And it's not. I mean, people think that the N word bothers me. That doesn't bother me. It's a disrespect because I ask you not to call me something or use a certain term toward with me, and you choose to do so. That's what bothers me. The lack of respect, the lack of trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying? Not cool as we're friends, but if I ask you not to do something, it's not because I just don't like it. That's like say I don't like lima beans. Although I love lima beans, but let's say I don't like lima beans. And you put a whole bunch of lima beans on my plate. I've told you I don't like lima beans, so please don't feed me lima beans. That's all it is. I'm asking you to just take into account what I've asked you not to do, and please respect my boundaries. That's all it is. Don't get offended. You know what I'm saying? Even when you use it in a derogatory way or a negative way. Just want you to respect the boundaries that I have set for myself. Like I try to respect your boundaries. I don't think I do anything too offensive on here or say anything that's too offensive in the roar in general, but I want you to respect my boundaries. But if you crossing boundaries left and right, and then expect people not to cross your boundaries, you live in a delusion. You've been a hypocrite. You are not being your most authentic self. I'm confused, y'all. It makes no sense to me. These people on here want to be offended. These people on here want to, you know what I'm saying, do stuff to be acknowledged just for attention. I don't get it. It has to make sense to me. A lot of stuff that goes on don't make sense. But I also understand that it's not meant for me to understand it either. It's not meant for me to understand it. It's not meant for me to comprehend it. I just see it and move on. But when I see people who are offensive, crying because they have been offended, I just shake my head. Y'all want to be offended. Y'all want and look for things to ruffle your feathers. Y'all look for things to, you know what I'm saying, try to be part of a conversation. I'd rather not. Rather not engage, rather not, you know what I'm saying, talk about it because it's not going to make any sense because next week you're going to do something that's offensive yourself. You're going to do something that, ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm thinking about a breakfast sandwich. Thinking about a croissant with some cheese and some sausage and some damn eggs. Anyways. But yeah. I don't want much, y'all. I just want to come on here this morning, whatever, and give y'all a little something. I know, right? It just popped in my head. Like, oh, I'm going to buy me some croissants. I already got the sausage and eggs. You know, it's just, I don't get it. People who want to just be, oh my God, did you hear what they said? They said this about me. Oh my God, now I'm the victim. Oh my God, y'all be mad at them. Go over there and counsel them for the week. Y'all not that important, and y'all won't be offended. I can't do it. Not with y'all. I can't do it, y'all. Cannot do it. Will not do it. Shall not do it. I won't, can't, and shan't deal with these crazy ass people on that level. Sit back and watch them tear each other like damn rabid dogs. Into the winter goes the spoils. That's true too, RJ. That's true too. We are normalizing racism, but we're picking and choosing who can say what, who can do what, and not be offended or offensive. You know, we think that it's okay if a white person is cool with us or appears to be down with us or using terms as a term of endearment toward us. It's okay. Because that's my boy, that's my girl. But as soon as someone uses it in a derogatory way or add the wrong ending to a word, oh my God, they're racist. But yeah, it's okay for us to do it. I can't. That's why I say don't use terms like that toward me if you can help it. But if you're doing it to be offensive, regardless of what color you are, you're going to get ignored. First, you're going to get corrected. Then I'm going to ignore you. I can't take you seriously. You want to look up. I mean, you want to pull someone else's coattails and steal someone else's card, but yet you not willing and able to look at how your card needs to be pulled as well. Can't do it, y'all. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But do you realize that there can also be supremacists of different colors besides white? Because when you think that one race is superior to another race simply because they are that race, isn't that the definition of a supremacist? Of a race supremacist? What's up, different distant lover, baby? How you doing? Good morning to you. That's the basic definition breakdown of a race of a supremacist. You think that you're superior based on your race, or you think someone else is superior based on their race. There are race supremacists all across the sector. They don't believe it because they're white. Or they're better because they're white, or they're better because they're black. They're better because they think that a certain race is better than the other. I can say that there are qualities that certain race have that is proven to be superior than others. If they make me a supremacist, I don't know. But I don't walk around thinking that I'm better than someone because of my race, or I am someone is better than me because of their race. No one's better than me, and I'm better than no one. But I know there are traits that I have. I don't know if because I'm just that guy, or because you're saying I'm that guy that have melanin in my skin. Okay, yeah, by everyone besides me. Well, I won't say everyone, by the main people who scream that he's a racist, or they're a racist, or they're a supremacist. You have to worry about that. Yeah, there are definitely black supremacists out there as well. These people pick and choose or cherry pick when they want to be mad, when they want to use people as not, as if people don't know what's going on, as people can't see what's happening. They cherry pick on when to be offended. Selective outrage. Exactly. That's true too. Because that's what I say, um, that's why when they would take slaves, whatever, they would auction them off and they had them on auction block last night, and they were kind of pretty much like like you pick up an orange or apple or any type of fruit or vegetable at the store. They'll have people look over and say, "Oh, who has the biggest shoulders? Who has the broadest this? Who has the biggest hands? Who seem like they can have the most sturdiest build?" And that's what they see. I don't get to a whole different topic. I can't get there right now, but just think about when they have these buck farms where during the times of slavery and things of that nature, they would have these buck farms where they would take the biggest, strongest, fastest black men to have sex with the biggest, strongest black women to create these um, babies that they would use and sell and things like that, because they know that these people have the traits that they're looking for to be, I guess, good workers or whatever the case may be. You know, a lot of stuff out there. These buck farms and things like that, where they will, and now that they will have. No, buck breaking is different than buck farming. Buck breaking is when what? See, I did hope you know about buck breaking. Buck breaking is when these quote unquote slave owners will want to humiliate, scare, intimidate. So they would take the biggest, blackest, Sorry, the biggest black male usually tie him down, hands down, feet down, strip him naked, and rape him. And they would do that in front of their families, in front of the other slaves, to break them. And they would have their friends come through and rape them as well, to prove a point, to break them down, to demasculate them. Buck farming is when they will have those quote unquote same biggest, strongest, toughest, beautiful, healthiest black men, where they will have sex with them just for them to procreate. You know, I mean, same thing. Because I mean, that's what a movie. What's the movie called? By Jordan Peele, his first movie. Get Out. That's why there was so much symbolism in that movie. That's why there was so much imagery in that movie that people missed because they don't understand the history of certain things. Because remember the first part, when the very first beginning of the movie, when they was driving to visit her family, and they hit a deer. And when they went home to her family, they was kind of shook up, was not, because they hit the deer, but the deer got up and ran away, whatever. And when they told her father, his words was, "Oh, that must have been a big old buck." And a lot of people didn't catch that aspect of, you know what I'm saying? That was the very beginning of this whole thing down the line. Because, y'all know if y'all ever hit a deer before, most of the times that deer, if you're not, depends on how fast you're going and where you hit it was not, that deer will tear up your car and get up and walk away like nothing happened. Especially the male deers. It sure does, RJ Supreme. It sure does. Yeah, I mean, and it's not, like I said, I know a little bit about a lot of different subjects, whatever. But yeah, I mean, we definitely need to be more aware of who we are, where we came from, and the culture of things. Like RJ said, that is what prison rape pretty much is. They want to break you down. They want to demasculate you. They want to, you're saying, bring you down a notch. And basically, that's all what buck breaking was. Showing to somebody, because the biggest, toughest person was not, if you get, gang banged, that prestige in that thing brings you down a notch. I can't. Thank you. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, it's just that, I don't understand how people just don't understand. Like, if you're going to talk about the meaning of tar baby was not, then you need to get into blackface, you need to get into whiteface, you need to get into all these different conversations was not that what that actually the term tar baby leads to. Then you can get into advertisement was not where they would use black babies to in the South, and they would throw black babies like alligators was not. Things of that nature, or drown them. So there's a lot of different things that people need to understand. You know what I'm saying? So while the term is offensive, I don't get offended because, well, let me say I don't get offended. Let me rephrase that. I didn't get offended yesterday because it was done and said by two people. Hey, Deanna, baby, what's up? Good morning, sweetheart. Just do a little conversation before I go to work. It's another game bang. It always a little gang bang, baby. You know how it is. Everyone wants to get offended. Deanna, I don't know if you talked about this already, whatever. Did you get offended by old girl calling old girl a tar baby? How everyone was so offended yesterday. How everyone was so all in their fifis. How everyone was having all these panels. Was not. I didn't get offended at all. I didn't care. I don't care. Deanna is a whole mess. Deanna's a whole mess. Exactly. RJ, exactly. They don't get that. They don't understand that. They also don't understand that, the whole prison system was like come from slave patrols. And that's how the third. I mean, also people don't understand that slavery happened way before they enslaved the African indigenous people. They were called indentured servants. See, with black people, they're called slaves. But with the white people, the poor white people, the prisoners, people who owed debt to England, they were called indentured servants. See, they always try to denigrate you because of who you are, because of what you are. Not understanding that, you know what I'm saying? The reason why we have a three-class system in this world, because when there were quote unquote slaves and indentured servants, which is both slaves basically, because you're working for your freedom, you're working for to pay off your debt, you're working for free, whatever it may be. There was an uprising. So they felt that, you know what I'm saying, let me take these white people who are indentured servants and put them in charge of these black people. You'll never be where I'm at, but at least you're not down where they're at. That's where that middle class comes from. Way back then. You'll never be as high and as rich and as powerful as I am. But at least you have the power to control these people who are beneath you, quote unquote. And the modern police system, the modern police system, it comes from slave catchers. Oh, I'll put you in charge and give you the right to do whatever it is that you want to do to these people who ran away, who wouldn't go fit into the things. And people don't realize, with that, speaking of 13th Amendment that you mentioned, RJ, is that slavery has never died. It just took on a new imagery. Because what do you think prison system is? You put people in prison and they work for pennies on a dollar. I'm just saying. Like I said, these people want to have a conversation with us now, but they want to scream and yell and not really be, you know what I'm saying, intellectual with what they talk about. Sure is. It sure is, Nappy Child. They both wrong as fuck. And I don't give a fuck. Like I said, the question I asked earlier in this conversation, Deanna, is why should I be offended when one colorist individual call another colorist individual a colorist term or a colorist slur? Why should I care? Why would I be offended by that? You both colorists. You both doing the same thing. You both wanting the same. So it's not a side at all. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Sure was, RJ. Sure was. Hey, Marie, baby, how you doing? Good morning to you. And y'all understand that, if I do what I do because I want to do it, not because I want someone to like me or dislike me or anything like that. It's all about me being able to speak what I need to speak the way I want to speak it and put it out there. What's not. If you choose to listen to it and get something from it, you choose to. If you don't, you don't. That's all about choices. You know, these people are ridiculous, and I see them for who they are. I see you for your works. I see you for who you are, what you portray. I don't care what type of mask you try to put on, what shades of makeup you put on, what wigs you put on, what glasses, whatever what you do, whatever you try to do to disguise yourself. I still see you for who you are because your works tell me everything I need to know about you. Your past works, your present works, and your future works. It tells me exactly what I need to know. and why I need to leave you alone, why I need to not engage with you. It is what it is. I need to get up and get myself ready for work. Thank y'all so much for being here this morning. I love you guys, of course. I love the conversation that we have where we talk on these levels because we don't have to be messy. We don't have to be tacky. We don't have to be trifling. All we got to do is be truthful. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. But as you guys know, it's not important that I love you. It's important that you love yourself. You love someone else. You respect yourself. And you definitely respect someone else. Y'all, please have a good day today. Be safe out here in the real world. Be safe on these virtual streets. And try your best to stay out of the nonsense and the minutia of it all. What the one who said. Oh, that is a good book, RJ. Definitely a good book. You have a great day, you guys. I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye, Brick Girl Boo. You have a great weekend too, baby. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Yes, please like the video. Thank you.